Hey, it's Sam Piercy, and we're on day 22, which means we're in the final stretch of the Faith for Finances 30-day journey for transformation, leading towards 1,000 times more with the practical and the spiritual strategies. So faithforfinances.com is where you get the program, or also at moneyminding.com is where you can access all of the activities in the workbook and all of the online support that goes with this journey. And today, we're actually looking at obstacles. A lot of what we've looked at over the last 21 days is obstacles, because we start to uncover belief systems and habits, and we look backwards as to what has happened and not happened, and then how do we feel about that sort of stuff? How do we process it? We've got some stuff from here onto paper and looked at some of the desires, some of the blessings, and we've actually gone out and earned some income. Doesn't have to be much, but it's the small seed that is building a muscle and a mindset to recognize opportunities, and now to figure out how to plant them, where to plant them, what size of a field are you going to plant, what kind of plants are you going to plant, who is going to be the recipient of the fruit, of the harvest from what you plant. And so today again is another day of reviewing and reporting, but specifically in the area of, if you haven't done the work, why not? Is that a real obstacle, or is it just you don't feel like it, or it's just not that big of a deal and you're doing okay, and so yeah, this is kind of interesting exercise, kind of an intellectual exercise, but you don't need it because you're above that, or because it's good for somebody else? And maybe so. Maybe you are looking at this program for benefiting somebody else. That's awesome, because as the community prospers, so do you, and we all bring wealth into our lives through other people. But what is your reaction to all of this stuff? And is it thinking about others, or is it thinking about, yeah, I don't need it, I'm above all that, or I can't do that, that's even worse, it's like I would never do that, and no, I'm not that kind of person? What kind of person is that? What is God calling you to? What are the purposes that He has for your life? Because if all of this stuff causes you stress and grief or discouragement, then lay that at the feet of Jesus and say, Lord, what are you calling me to? Is this too big of a mountain? Because the word says we can speak to that mountain and it will be moved if we don't doubt. Do we doubt that we can do it? Do we not have the belief in ourselves? Do we not have the belief in God? Are we just too beat up? Do we need some healing? Perhaps. Are you looking at the circumstances and going, I can't? Or are you looking at the circumstances and going, that's good for somebody else? Whatever it is, it's okay. Just take it to the Lord, take it to the Word, and reach out and say, I just don't think I can do that. Okay, well, what can you do? What can you do? What can you do? Because if all you're saying is, I can't do this and I can't do that and I won't do this and I won't do that, then that's an obstacle. But if you're like, okay, Lord, I know you've got something for me. What can I do? What do you want for me? Where are you leading me? What can I do through your power at work within my life? Obstacles. Sometimes they're here. So if we can bypass this and get it into here, then the Spirit of the Lord can work within us, because it's the Spirit of the Lord that gives us the power to produce the wealth to fulfill the covenant that God made with our ancestors and confirmed by the blood of Jesus. What can you do? Fun. God bless.